That's awesome.
We love the show.
Yeah.
We love it, and we think it's great, but we didn't really know what people were going to say about it. And just opening up Twitter or Instagram and reading all the comments and all the reviews was so exciting because we love it. We worked so hard and people are loving it, and that's all you can ask for.
Oh, absolutely.
I think my manager told me the day before that it was going to drop on YouTube, and at first I was like a little skeptical, but then it dropped and everyone seemed to really like it, and some people who didn't really know about Deadly Class decided to watch it too, so I thought it was a good idea. I was excited.
Absolutely. It was such a great idea because I think that, like, just like what Ben said, people who don't really know or don't read the graphic novel, they want something easy and quick in their fingertips to see whether or not they want to watch the show, and I think YouTube was perfect because it was a great streaming platform to just get it out, start the conversation. It's easy, it's quick, people can watch it whenever they wanted to.
I think part of that is not trying to play an assassin, but remember that these are still kids that are going to this academy for assassins and they are trying to survive. One of the very first things that I kind of understood is that I had to play it as honest and natural as possible, not trying to be something else, but trying to find within myself those moments where I felt like in danger, full of fear and anxiety, and kind of go from there and not trying to imagine this heightened world where I'm going to an academy for assassins, because that's kind of far from our lives. So just coming from a very honest place of we're living in this world where sometimes we feel like we don't belong, and then that the expectations are so high and we feel all these fears, and that's something that we all live with and that really helps with our characters.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You gotta stretch. It's important.
You gotta stretch. True, that's true.
I think it's also important to note that on our show, the stunts are fantastic, and the choreography in it, the stunt choreography in itself is just incredible. And these our stunt teams are deeply dedicated, and the Russos absolutely love their choreography and whatnot. So it's a separate entity, but it's a part of the art of the show. And I think also that, you know, something, at least for Cyan, and I'm sure that both of you guys could relate, is that when we are forced into violence or when we choose to be violent, we have major consequences because of said violence. You know, at least with Saya, she has to do some things that pain her. She doesn't want to, and she knows, and it breaks her heart. But it's a heightened world and these kids, they are forced into situations that they have zero control over. But the consequences on our show, it's something that I love about Deadly Class, is that we do have consequences and we examine what happens when someone is violent, and I think that's really amazing.
I don't believe in God, but I'm a hypocrite. Most nights I pray. A track running in the background, I pray for a way out.
My favorite theme has to be the mental health theme, because at first, again, I was kind of afraid to play somebody who's bipolar, because I was very new to myself, and I've never known somebody with that situation in their life. So I was kind of worried, but then again, it's all about finding those scenarios in your life. And I deal with anxiety, and I have for years, and you know, as Maria, I found myself trying to hide my anxiety, my panic attacks from my friends and my family, because I don't want them to feel like I'm crazy or like I'm weak. So I would lie to my family and my friends. And playing Maria, I found that strength that comes with saying, hey, this is happening to me, and I have to be honest and talk about it, because that's the only way to face your fears and to overcome them. As I talk more about that, I feel like it doesn't own me. You know, it's not part of my history, but it's a shared history, because as I talk about this, I receive comments about, yes, I feel the same way, you know? It happens to me, so I feel like I'm not alone in this, and that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I would go along with that. I think one of my favorite themes is mental health, and I think from the opposite side, where Saya is the person who knows the truth about you and knows your pain and what you're going through. And it was interesting for me to kind of be that person who is like, how can I help with things that are so sensitive, and with like bipolar, it's like you don't want to be alone, and you have other people that can help you, but it's how do you do that? Like where's overstepping the lines? Like where am I crossing a boundary? And so for Saya, it was really interesting because all she wanted to do was care for you. But it's a good conversation to start as well. It's like if your friends or your family are in pain, how can we as the people around them support them and just help them through it? So that was really fun for me to kind of go through and learn in the show. And you know, I think we're all very lucky that we can do a job where we leave better, more educated, well-rounded human beings because of it.
Yeah, no, I think I would agree, and I'm on the same topic as you guys. Marcus, he's very, very honest and open about his depression. He's very introspective, and he's fine to let people know how he's doing, and he wants to know how others are.
Whining over guitar ain't brave.
It's hard to be fearless about sadness.
Fearless sad? Are you for real?
Yeah, most people hide it. Like it's a weakness. I'm really happy that we have that on the show.
Yeah, because just open communication and dialogue and just starting this conversation.
I hope it inspires more people to be open with their friends and family about it, because I would say that's probably the best way to deal with those kind of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I had to play a different character in Deadly Class, I think I would play Billy.
Yeah.
I would play Billy.
I think I'd play Shabnam.
That's such a good
Shabnam
answer.
or Brandy.
Yeah,
You know?
I love that.
Chicka.
I love well, in season 1, I absolutely love Shabnam because he's just so awkward and uncomfortable and doesn't fit in at all. And I feel like that would just be something like so fun to play. Like every scene that he's in, he completely lights up the camera because you will genuinely feel uncomfortable for him. And I know he has such a fun time shooting. Isaiah, I know he has such a fun time playing Shabnam, so I think it'd be fun. And he just kind of watches, and he's very smart, but he kind of watches, and he's very observational. And I think that that's such a cool thing to show. Like he does these weird things, like. He's just so awkward and like, but I love it, and I think it'd be so fun.
For me, I think I would play Billy because he is so fun. He has, in my opinion, the best lines on the show, the best jokes. He is, navigating King's Dominion, this awful place, with humor.
Yeah,
and I really like that. I think whenever I see him playing Billy, he makes me happy. He makes me smile.
It's funny that you said that. I think like his humor, because like we all have our weapons, right? Katana, fan, bat. Billy, his skateboard, right? But Billy's real weapon is his sense of humor. It's cutting, and it's like, and he uses it to protect himself, and it's effective, highly effective.
I'd be Maria. I think she's just so badass.
Yeah.
Give us a little Maria.
Give us a little Maria.
She's the fans and the fluidity and the fighting and like the dancing style.
That's so cool.
Because I would look sexy.
Yeah, you would look amazing with the red dress.
I'd be able to do flips with a dress and fans.
Yeah.
Season 2 maybe. Marcus, Rick, help me out.